Good morning, everybody. It's Keto Granny. How are you starting your day today? Are you ready for the new year? Are you as excited as I am about the new year to get started on your transformation journey, on getting healthier, on being a better you? All of these things should really, really excite you because I know that I am. I started on my weight loss journey before Christmas, before the holidays, because I knew I was going to have a weight gain during that time. I thought I was really actually going to lose like 2 more pounds so I could say, okay, it took me a whole year to lose 10 pounds. But no, I ended up gaining actually like an additional 4 to 5 more pounds. So for the whole year of 2022, I started off at 250 pounds. But it took me a whole year to get down to 248.6. There's a story in between, which I'll share with you because during that time of starting 250, during the year, I gained all the way up to 265 pounds. So I had to work hard during the year in order to lose that weight and get the scale turned around. It mainly had to do with medications that I was given and had to take, mainly steroids. And whenever I take steroids, I have a 15 or 20 pound gain just automatically. And it's something that I have to fight through. And it really takes a long time for me to get that scale to turn around when I am dealing with steroids. So last year I lost a total of 20 pounds. But if I went by what I started at and what I ended at, it took me a whole year in order to get that scale down to 248.6 from 250, even though I had all of that fluctuation in between. What I think about, what if I didn't start my weight loss journey earlier? And what if I just kept that additional 20 pounds on? I would have probably gained back just about all of the weight that I had worked so hard to lose. I know a lot of people would have given up and would have actually let that happen to them, but I was so determined when I gained that 20 pounds from the medications that I was using. I was still determined to turn this scale around. And I mean, it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of meal planning. It took a lot of meal preps. It took a lot of fails, but then also I had success. So that is what really matters in the end. I hope that you joined me for part of my healthy eating journey last year, that you were able to lose some weight before the holidays arrived. And that way, if you did gain some weight during that time, it's not going to be such an astronomical amount where you have been able to maybe maintain what you had and then just gain a few pounds above that. But my year last year was a learning year. And what I want to be able to do this year is to learn more about more maintenance as far as keeping the weight off. I gained my weight back when I had a medication change, and then I had my grandchildren here with me. And I just stopped cooking like I should have for myself because at my age, it just became a little bit too tiring. But the ketogenic diet is what works for me. I mean, I have tried other ways of eating, even counting calories. None of that worked for me. The diet that worked for me back in the day was the Atkins diet. And the Atkins diet is very similar to the ketogenic diet. There are a few things in there that are different, but the similarity and then being able to eat, basically, I lost like 45 pounds on the Atkins diet. So I do know that the Atkins diet did work. Um, However, I fell off that diet. That was years back and regained all of that weight. So I have weighed as high as 300 and probably around 368, 370 pounds. I had to use two scales to weigh. One scale topped out at 330. Then I would take my leg, put it on the other scale, and just kind of give myself a number in between there. I could have actually weighed more, but I do know that I'm just glad that I lost the weight. I'm glad that I was able to turn my weight loss journey around. I'm glad that I was able to Stay on that weight loss journey, even though that scale fluctuated up and down a lot. And I tell you, whenever I had a water gain, it was always like a 4 to 5 pound water gain overnight. And sometimes that was so discouraging. But that's why I tell everyone, if you have a water weight gain, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. You have to remember that your body is changing. It is going through different stages of undoing what you have done by eating like you weren't supposed to. So your body is going through these different stages. Your electrolytes are changing. Your body chemistry is changing. You have to take all of these things into account when you are starting on a weight loss journey. So I hope that this is the year that you have decided to get healthier and to, go on a healthy weight loss journey. Do something that is sustainable. I don't like doing a diet and then I gain all my weight back after just a couple of meals. Now, the keto diet is like that. If you are doing keto, I'm going to say this. If I'm doing keto and then I go off of it for a few days, I do gain weight. So I tell people, make sure that you know what diet you are using or what lifestyle change that you are using. And you have to make it a lifestyle change, because the minute that you go back to eating like you used to, which is usually the standard American diet, you're going to gain that weight back. So you have to make a lifestyle change. You have to make a commitment that you're going to change your life where you're going to be eating this way. Now, you may fall off and add in some of the other foods that you ate previously, but stop and go back to whatever lifestyle is working for you. It doesn't have to be the ketogenic lifestyle. Choose whatever works for you. It's just that keto works for me. I've tried the ketovore, where you're eating more meats. I've tried protein sparing modified fasting. All of these diets do work. However, for me, most of them weren't sustainable. So I use those type of diets as tools when I want to have a sudden drop in my weight. And then, I add my good eating habits back in, I would say, to keep me on an even level. So you're going to have to pick out what works for you, and you're going to have to experiment with it to see how it works for you, so that you'll know how to use this new tool in your life. Now, meal preps are great. You don't have to make a complete meal prep, but make your meats. Make 2 different meats and put them in the refrigerator. Make a batch of vegetables. Something that you like, have available in the refrigerator that you can go in there and get it easily when it's time for you to eat. Now, the best type of keto to do when you are starting keto is clean keto. You don't want to have all of those keto breads. I know I'm guilty of that because I do that now. And I just basically, like everyone else, pick out a keto bread that fits me, that I like, and then I stick to that. And I chose one that has like 1 gram. What did I say? It has 12 calories per slice, and then 1 gram of carb per slice. So I found a bread that fit that criteria for me, and that's basically what I use, unless I am making my bread, which is the best thing for you to do. Now, if you're not making your breads and using almond flour, different things like that, because some people are allergic to almond flours and different things, then you really have to give up bread. Give up bread. You have to give up potatoes. All of the things that are white, give up. Those are starches. You want to give up rice. You want to give up breads. I've already said that, but you want to give up cookies, cakes, pastas. You have to get all of these things and give them up. Now, they're marketing a lot of stuff that say keto cookies and different stuff like that. You do not want to add those things into your diet especially when you're first starting, because you want to learn to live without those type of things. Keto does not include those things. True keto does not include those things. So make sure that you don't include them in your diet. When you are starting with the ketogenic diet, you mainly want to eat your meat and your vegetables and add a little extra fat to that sometime. And when I say add a little extra fat, I'm talking like olive oil, the things that you cook in, ghee, butter, bacon grease. All of these things are where you can get your extra added fat in. You don't have to sit up and eat a lot of fat daily on a daily basis, but when you first start off, you do want to make sure that you are meeting your macronutrients on the ketogenic diet, and that does require you to eat 70 to 75% worth of fat daily in your diet. But you will really be surprised at how much fat you're probably already eating in your diet. Okay. Um, all of this fat is going to come from good sources. Um, what I tell people is Google yourself a list of ketogenic foods that you can eat, of ketogenic fats that you can use. Just Google it. And then if you have any questions, then sometimes you can talk to your doctor, meet with a nutritionist. There are different things that you can do just so that you're feeling comfortable with whatever you are choosing to follow for the year. Make sure that it's something that's sustainable, something that you can enjoy, because if these things are if it's sustainable, it's something you enjoy, you're going to do it. So find something that you want to do and add that in. Also, add in some exercise. Exercise is going to help you stay toned, and it's going to make you feel better after you do it. I'm getting ready to get on my treadmill or either go for a walk this morning or either go over to the gym. I haven't quite made up my mind. So, I see you over there. I'm getting ready to take my probiotics, and the probiotics that I use are Her Own. This is a new probiotic that I added in a couple of months ago, and I really, really do like it. It is a apple cider vinegar probiotic, and it says women's probiotic with 4 strains and 5 billion CFUs to support a healthy gut and immunity. I had been given antibiotics, so my stomach had been messed up and everything like that. So I had to start back. Make sure I found me a good probiotic to use. Before I was using probiotics and prebiotics, but this actually, I've just been able to use this, and this really helps. Her Own probiotic. Okay. Go ahead and take 2 of these now because I haven't had them this morning. But these have carbs in them, 3 grams of carbohydrates, but 3 grams of fiber, 1 gram of total sugar, no protein, 8 calories, no fat, apple cider vinegar, 300 milligrams. So this is what I use now. I got to pick some more up at the store and got a few left in there. Also, I will be drinking my apple cider vinegar with lemon juice and a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. This is a good drink to have while you are fasting. I am fasting today. I'm not. My husband said, "You're not fasting." No, he's not. So I'll have to cook for him, yeah. And what I usually do is make his meal, and then I'll either make my meal then, or I'll make it later. And then I'll wait and eat whatever time I'm going to do. It's already 10:20 this morning. So I'm going to fill the rest of my morning with exercise. And then I'd say around probably 11:30. If I can put it out to 12:30, 1 o'clock, is when I will break my fast today. The longer that you can do your intermittent fasting, the more benefits that you're going to have from autophagy. And the more benefits you're going to have as far as getting into ketosis. It takes about 8 hours for ketosis to start. So if you can fast for 12, 18, or 20 hours, you're going to get some really great results. What I used to do was get up early in the morning, and I would go into the gym first thing in the morning, and I would tell people, go in and exercise for at least 30 minutes so that you could burn off all that excess, and you can start getting ready to burn those ketones. So that's a practice that I'm going to be using this time also. And I'm going to be working on improving my metabolism and improving or doing away with my insulin resistance. These are my goals for the new year. What goals have you set for yourself? Set those goals. Write them down on a sheet of paper or something. Put them on the wall. Put them on a bulletin board. Put them somewhere that you can see them. So that way it's always going to be in the back of your mind what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. Okay? So, had my medication. Now, that's another thing. When I did gain my weight, I had problems with my blood pressure again. So the doctors ended up putting me back on some blood pressure medications. They have had to change them along the way because my blood pressure has improved. But my thing is to get off of them all together again, or to get them down to the lowest dosage that I can possibly take if I still need them. So my goal this year is to reduce my blood pressure medications. I believe that I was on 4. I believe I'm on 3 now. Let's make sure here. Amlodipine. What's the other one? Losartan. And then the HCTZ. So yes. So if I do have to be on one, maybe I would choose the HCTZ. I'm not for sure. But I want to be able for my body to function like it's supposed to. And your body has to work a lot harder if you are obese. I am still obese, so I am working on. My goal for this year is to lose 50 pounds. If I lose 50 pounds starting at 248, that's going to put me right under 200. And I want to get into Wonderland. Wonderland is my goal. So my goal for this year is 199 or 198. That is my goal for the year. So if you want to go on this journey with me, come go with me. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any videos that I release. Also like, so that YouTube knows that you are watching my videos and that you find that I'm giving some good information. Share and comment below if there's anything you want me to talk about, or if you have more information that's going to help me or anybody else who is tuned into this channel. Also, I am doing a challenge with at Myri Ray, and you can tune in, go over to at Myri Ray, where she has a great challenge as far as, I don't want to say, encouraging others to lose weight, encouraging us to stay on our weight loss journey. So I am involved in her challenge, and then also I'm doing 10,000 steps a day as a goal for myself. So set your personal goals and participate in challenges also. This is going to help you push yourself just a little bit more to get to your goals. And it's also going to help with getting better and results. Okay, so I'm getting ready to get up so I can go ahead and start my exercise and start my day. I have a lot of things that I need to do. So start your day with meditation and with prayer. I've already done that in my room, in my bed this morning. Start with some stretching exercises also. A lot of times I like to stretch before I get out of bed. That's the easiest place for me to do it sometimes. But if you're going to exercise, start with some stretching exercises so that you don't injure yourself. Anyhow, this is Keto Granny saying have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.